What in the world is going on in the tutoring industry? Do you wonder how to expand your tutoring business? Are you ready to take your tutoring business online? Are you looking to become a better tutor? Get ready for the Tutor Outreach Radio Show hosted by Dr. Alise Holland. This globally syndicated radio show is empowering you to move forward with your tutoring goals to manifest your dreams of building a successful tutoring practice. Coming to you live bi-weekly on Blog Talk Radio, this hit show is tailor-made to help tutors and tutor business owners worldwide. Dr. Alise brings her knowledge, experience, and sense of humor to each show while introducing you to guests from all over the world who are experts in the fields of tutoring, coaching, education, and leadership. Call in with your questions or share some of your own experiences in academia. The Tutor Outreach Radio Show starts now. Here is your host, Dr. Alise.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Tutor Outreach Radio Show. I'm your host, Dr. Alise, and I help tutors and tutor business owners build heart-centered global learning organizations to serve humanity, whether it is in the local community, face-to-face, or online in the field of education. As America's #1 tutor business training company, the Tutor Outreach Group is a professional organization for tutors, teachers, college students, and other small business professionals who want to start either a home-based tutoring business or tutoring company, get clients to grow their tutoring business, improve their tutoring repertoire, gain insight into leading and hiring for a global learning organization, strategically grow their tutoring business based upon their own life purpose. The Tutor Outreach Group provides premium resources and networking opportunities throughout the year. You can find us at www.thetutoroutreach.com. Also, I am available for group coaching through one of my tutoring mastermind groups. Registration is now open for the 2019-2020 tutoring masterminds. In April 2019, I will be in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, working with tutors and tutor business owners. And then in July 2019, I will be in San Diego, California. We have already posted our 2020 tutoring mastermind schedule. We will be in Toronto, Canada in July 2020, in Kingston, Jamaica in December 2020. You can see specific dates and register at www.tutoringmastermind.com or on Eventbrite. Come join us for a life-changing experience to help you on your tutoring journey or to just expand your overall brand. If you have questions, call into the show on 646-668-25. You can join us online in our chat room and ask your questions there. If any of this resonates with you or you just want to leave comments, then let us know. Depending on how you are listening in to our show, whether it is on Apple iTunes, Stitcher, Blog Talk Radio, YouTube, other digital radio platform, you can leave comments and rate our show. Thank you in advance for your continued support. Today we have Mr. Rom JB here with us with rjbtutoring.com to share pearls of wisdom with us in terms of sales and marketing for a tutoring business. But before we get into the show, let me share a little bit more about Mr. Rom JB. He is a New York state-certified special educator with 10 years of teaching and tutoring experience. He owns and operates RJB Tutoring, a growing in-home tutoring service based in New York City. His team of tutors travel to the homes of clients to work with their children one-on-one. RJB Tutoring has helped hundreds of students increase their grades and test scores while improving their confidence, implementing simple yet efficient marketing and sales strategies. Rom has tripled revenue in his business in the past year. He also works with fellow entrepreneurs and small businesses to help streamline their marketing, and sales processes. Rom has been a guest on multiple podcasts, including Healthy, Wealthy, and Smart, Mentor Me, and The Sales Evangelist, where he has discussed entrepreneurship, sales, and marketing. Rom is a longtime resident of New York City. If he's not spending time with one of his 8 godchildren, Rom is out and about enjoying the best cuisines this has to offer. So on that note, let's welcome Mr. Rom JB to the Tutor Outreach Radio Show.
Thank you, Dr. Ellie. Thank you for the wonderful applause. I greatly appreciate it. It's a pleasure to be on your show.
Oh, you're so welcome, Rom JB. I am still pinching myself. You are an amazing leader in the tutoring industry, and I am just honored to even have you here on the show with us today.
Thank you. Actually, it's me that must say that I'm extremely happy to be here. And as you know, everything that I've done so far started with you, with your books. And I want to thank you once again for writing those books, because when I first started and I needed guidance, it's your books that guided me and helped me grow and understand certain things that I wasn't even thinking about. Thank you once again for all your great work.
Now I can't even do the interview.
Seriously. I have 4 of your books right in front of me right now as I'm speaking to you.
What?
Yeah. All of them are marked, and they've been torn with ink and underlined notes. I had a moment of self-reflection before I started the interview.
Wow. Well, I tell you what, I give all the credit to God. I thank you so much for, sharing that with me, because we never know how things are impacting others. And honestly, if I have to be honest with you, Rom JB, the way those books came about, it all started with a punch to the nose to me. I left a domestic violence situation. So to really hear you say that my books have helped you, when I wrote those books, when I was experiencing pain, I made a decision to turn pain into passion. Truly, I tell you, there are really no words that I could say. So thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. It's literally been a blessing, and I'm sure that the books and your work have been a blessing to many, many, many others, as you may already know.
So, every time we have people on the show, we always have to ask, why did you get into the tutoring industry?
I started in the tutoring industry actually when I was in high school. I started tutoring a couple students in my neighborhood because I was deemed as the smart kid. But as I started teaching, I noticed the need for one-on-one instruction for students, because in the classroom, no matter how well intended you are as an educator, the students don't get you one-on-one as much as they need you, as they may need to. Mm-hmm. So that's why I started thinking, you know what, I need to come up with an idea that I can work with students one-on-one while helping the parents afford it and making it convenient for parents as well. And after months of research and asking questions and so forth, I came up with the in-home tutoring model was the best thing for me to do. And that's how I got started with the industry itself.
Wow. So which communities do you currently serve now? I know that you worked in the special education market, but in your teaching and tutoring career, why did you cater to those particular grade levels and different types of communities?
As I started, I focused more on kindergarten to 8th grade because that's my specialty. That's what I could do. Mm-hmm. And then I expanded as we started having independent contractors and more tutors to work with us, K to 12, SAT, ACT. And the reason I started the K to 8 once again is because I was able to do the way I understood it. I knew what went into it. And also New York State, the New York State exams are to 8th grade. So that was very in very high demand. And I wanted to focus in that age group. And the communities, in terms of community-wide, I started tutoring in Queens, New York, and we quickly expanded to Brooklyn. Now we serve all 5 boroughs of New York City and also Long Island and a couple other suburbs.
Okay. Wow. That's fabulous. So when you say that you serve these other markets, is it just all subjects? Is it just math related? What subjects do you tutor?
We tutor all subjects, from kindergarten to 12th grade to every single subject, because now we have about 50 tutors that work with us. So we were able to scale that in terms of grades and subjects.
Okay. So anytime you have a business, a product, or a service, especially when it comes to tutoring, why is marketing important in tutoring, and is it something that's necessary?
As you mentioned, in any market, any industry, any business, marketing is extremely important, because marketing you need to be able to attract people to want your service. You have to attract people that want the service, that need the service, in order for you to sell them what you have to offer. Because I use the word service a lot, because if you want to service a certain group of people, you have to be able to market to them so they know you exist. And when they do need your service, they'll be able to know how to contact you and how to get started. So marketing is extremely important. If you're not marketing, if you have a business you're not marketing, you're not going to survive for too long, if you get started at all. So that's why I take marketing very, very seriously. Every single day I think about marketing. How can we improve our marketing? How can we make it more efficient? How can we make it easier for people to find us and do business with us? So marketing is extremely important.
So if you could give one marketing secret away, what would it be and why?
One secret, and I think it's just the foundation of any marketing campaign or strategy that someone wants to take upon, is knowing your ideal clientele. For example, I'll use me as an example. We serve working moms. 5 to 44 is our ideal clientele. And if she's married, even better. So that's what we focus on when it comes to our marketing. And everything that we put out there is focused on that one specific group. Because that working mom, we understand that she's very busy. So she needs something she needs everything that we do needs to be convenient. She works on a budget, so therefore whatever we do needs to be affordable. We need to have flexible payment options for her, and she's always on the go. So everything we do is mobile. When she's looking for a tutor, she's not going to the local laundromat to find a flyer. She's going on Google. She's going on Google to search for tutors. So therefore, our SEO, our Google ads needs to be on point just for her. So everything we do is based on that one group of individuals, working moms, 5 to 44 years old.
Wow, that's powerful.
Yes.
SEO is powerful.
It's very much powerful, and that's why it's very important for you to know your ideal clientele, because if you don't know that, then you won't know how to reach them. And the reason we've been successful in reaching the group is because we know what they like, what they do, certain behaviors that they have, that we cater to those behaviors in our marketing, so we could make it easier for them to find us and do business with us, and for us to serve them and help their children improve academically.
Wow. Thank you so much for sharing that secret, because that's really a secret. It's time for a break, but before we go to a break, I want to make sure that everyone knows how to contact you. Mr. Rom JB, could you give us your contact information as well as social media? It's really easier to find me on Facebook. I'm more active there in terms of keeping in communication with people. Rom JB is very easy. R as in Robert, O as in operation, M as in master, J as in Jean, B as in boy.
Rom JB. You'll find me on Facebook, and also it's the same thing on Instagram, Rom_JB. I'm a very easy person to find.
Okay, thank you so much. You are listening to the Tutor Outreach Radio Show with Dr. Alise and special guest, Mr. Rom JB. When we come back, Rom will share with us some strategies for keeping track of marketing that converts to sales. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
You may be at a point in which you need to hire tutors and additional help to manage the growth of your learning organization. Tutor business owners need a blueprint to help hire the right individuals that will truly impact their clients' lives by providing and delivering data-driven results. In the number one source for tutors and tutor business owners, Dr. Holland's Expanding Your Tutoring Business Series. Tutor Consultant, Dr. Holland delivers her field-tested advice so that you can devise a hiring system to hire quality tutors and contractors, develop work agreements including non-compete and confidentiality agreements, create key tasks that can be fulfilled by virtual assistants, develop programs that are designed to express employee and contractor appreciation, design a platform to manage your hiring needs for your learning organization, acquire know-how for conducting interviews, selecting, managing, and training contractors, and dozens of other strategies you will need to hire qualified individuals for your learning organization. Take a data-driven approach to hiring tutors and contractors for your learning organization. By using the advice and proven methods in this book, you'll discover a sense of accomplishment knowing that you have hired the best qualified individuals to join your mission of helping others around the globe. You can get your copy of Expand Your Tutoring Business Volume 2, the blueprint for hiring tutors and contractors for your learning organization, on Amazon.com, or submit your book order at orders@iglobaleducation.com.
We're back on the Tutor Outreach Radio Show with Dr. Alise and special guest, Mr. Rom JB. We are continuing the conversation about marketing. Mr. Rom JB, what are some strategies for keeping track of marketing that converts to sales?
What we do is that email, phone, website, contact form, however individuals contact us, we find out exactly where did they hear about us. And what we do with that information is that, for example, if we've received a lot of inquiries about through Google search. So therefore, once we know that we're receiving so many inquiries through Google search, and we follow the customer itself when if they buy or not, and then we keep a very tight record of the numbers. So whatever is selling more in terms of marketing, where we keep getting inquiries and converting to sales, we invest in that even more, and then which increase the sales through that marketing platform.
Okay. So is there a virtual assistant, or is there someone dedicated to keeping track of the marketing, or are you using a software? I have a couple virtual assistants, but one of them is in Pakistan, and he keeps track. So we keep track of that when it comes to the marketing, and it's an easy Excel spreadsheet that we have for that. Okay.
That everyone is aware of.
Okay. So what advice would you offer other colleagues who would be interested in marketing their tutoring practice?
The advice I would give is, having been in contact with so many in the tutoring industry, is that, we are educators, we're not entrepreneurs. And a lot of the educators, it's very difficult for them to accept the fact that they're not just educators anymore, but they're also entrepreneurs, because you have a business. So I think that mindset needs to be something that individuals embrace first, in order for them to embrace the marketing and sales part of their business. Because if you don't embrace the entrepreneur's mindset, then it's very difficult for you to actually want to learn about marketing best practices and implement them. So that's one advice I would definitely give.
Is that something that you help people who, let's say that, tutoring business owners are looking for some support, some coaching on how to market their tutoring practice? Is that something you help with?
Definitely. I do help with that, but less lately because my time has been so strained, but I do help with that. And it's not something I do as often anymore.
I see. So have you written a book about this?
I haven't yet, but I plan on. Looking at the 4 books in front of me, your 4 books, I'm getting more inspired to write a book about this.
Okay.
And of course, I won't do it until I let you know and get your blessings.
Today is the day. Yes, you have my blessings.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
So, what advice would you give parents who are looking for an in-home tutor or tutoring company to help their children at home?
I would definitely tell parents to do their research because there are a lot of tutors out there and not all of them are effective. Some questions I suggest to parents is to ask them if they need to sign a contract, how flexible is their scheduling, will they come to them or will they have to meet them at a public location or at a center? Do they have a money-back guarantee? Do they have reviews they could read online? Are they a certified teacher? Or if not, do they have a background in education? Do they have a website they could go to and learn more about the tutor and also their successes? Those questions are very important because it will help the parents make the wise decision. And if a tutor can't answer 3 or 4 of those questions, then they're not the tutor for you.
Okay, you're keeping it real, but you're being very honest.
Yes, definitely.
So is there anything else you would like to share with us about what you are doing to help others? I know you said that you provide, tutor business coaching, but do you have any upcoming workshops for parents, tutors, webinars, speaking engagements?
Most of my speaking engagements for now are local, but something that really have touched my heart is the fact that we've been able to donate to different local organizations, nonprofits, and that's been something that meant a lot to me because I believe in giving back and time, treasure, and talent. So that's meant a lot to us. Like for example, we've been sponsoring a child in Haiti, a deaf and blind child in Haiti for the past 3 years. And when we received the cards and communication, it means a lot to me. And thank God for the ability for us to do that. And we also support different sports clubs in the community as well. So the charitable work is really what touches my heart these days more than anything else.
Wow. Rom JB, you are an amazing soul. I have much respect for you, and I am grateful to have you on the Tutor Outreach Radio Show today.
Thank you very much, and thank you for your kind words, and thank you once again. As I started the show, is thank you for your work. Thank you for your work, because it has had great impact on me, and I know many others, and God bless you.
God bless you, too. Thank you so much. We're going to take a quick – you're welcome. So we're going to take a quick break, and when we return, I will share some messages from the angels and the spirits, so stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Learn the secrets to awaken your own financial genius. Mark Jackson II has written an Amazon International bestseller, Read Me or Stay Broke. This gripping story does the impossible marvelously. This book entertains and educates the reader. The book transforms the reader with an emotional journey filled with dynamic financial discoveries. In an effort to pay his dying mother's medical bills, Josh has burned the candle at both ends for far too long. In a last-ditch effort to stay afloat, he works even harder while his boss is breathing down his neck. Exhausted and desperate, Josh comes to a simple realization. He is broke and out of options. Until one day, a mysterious woman offers him a challenge. Her company offers him the chance to learn the powerful money secrets of the rich secrets that have built fortunes for centuries but were always hidden from the public. But there's a catch. If Josh can complete the challenge, his mother's bills will be paid in full. Fail, and she will die in death. In his darkest moment, Josh agrees to the challenge. You will learn side by side with Josh as he is exposed to the 7 mentors: savings, debt, credit, taxes, business, stocks, and real estate investing. The 7 keys to wealth building. To save his mother's life, all he needs to do is listen, learn, and apply the secrets from each lesson. Will he be able to learn all the secrets in time? Can he complete the challenge in time to save his mother? This powerful story will keep you on the edge of your seat. You can get your copy on Amazon.com. Do you want to stay connected to Mark Jackson II? You can find him on Facebook under Mark Sweeney Jackson or www.facebook.com/Mark Jackson 2 and read me or stay broke at www.facebook.com/read me or stay broke. Mark 2 is also on Instagram under Marks Jackson 2 and read me or stay broke. Lastly, you can find him on Twitter under @MarkJackson2.
We're back on the Tutor Outreach Radio Show with Dr. Alise. While we were on break, I intuitively selected a postcard from the Spirit using the Colette Baron Reed system. Let me share them with you. Dearest you, since you're on Earth, you understand how buildings are built. Yes? A good solid foundation and yet flexibility too in case of earthquakes. Truth be told, you can't offer something sustainable unless it is built from a solid base, whether it is an idea that takes form one step at a time or an actual house that needs a sturdy foundation dug, poured, and built. We want to remind you of this because you might need a little encouragement to see this is true in your life at this time. Celebrate the fact that right now you can repair the cracks in the foundation of your life effortlessly, as well as do a general site check to ensure your hard work is being well supported. Do this and know you are building your life on a perfect and sound foundation. Allow you to welcome the many miracles waiting to come to visit. We're so happy for you and so intrigued by what you're building. So, guys, for some of you, you may be just starting out your tutoring practice. You may be at a point in your tutoring practice to where, you're trying to expand. And, this message just clarifies that for many of you, you need to review your processes and make sure that you have a good, solid foundation. If you haven't already, check out any of my tutoring business books, because that is exactly what I have inspired to do, is to give you frameworks that will give you that good, solid foundation so that you're able to expand in whatever direction the Spirit has called you to do. The second message that came in, dearest you, a rigid tree branch breaks under strong winds, yet flexible seaweed survives powerful ocean swells. Right now, we gently remind you that being flexible is a good choice when faced with life's challenges. Surrender your fixed ideas to Spirit, who knows what is in your highest good and can deliver to you what you need in the appropriate form. In this moment, rather than fighting or being too sure of your way, working out, be a little looser and allow for another outcome. Compromise can be the best way forward if you are to learn new ways of doing and seeing. Stay aware, curious, and teachable. Take life on life's terms. Your purpose may push you in a direction not on your map, let it. Be so flexible that no storm can Be so flexible that no storm can uproot you. In the end, you will still be rooted in the world in abundance, and you will indeed experience the beauty that is yours. We love you so much. So this is just a second clarifying message that not only do you need solid foundation, but you need to have a mindset that allows you to grow no matter the circumstances in which you may be facing. You know, if you are so fixated on a certain idea or a certain outcome of how something should look, now is the time for you to kind of surrender that to spirit, no matter what your faith is, and figure out, you know, how can you allow the spirit to work in your life and show you a new path. You know, you may have an idea for a particular outcome, but the spirit may have something that's bigger and better for you that will not only serve the same population you had intentions for, but now it may be that you're serving a higher purpose, meaning you may be touching the masses in more than one way. The best way I could put that is you may have had a desire to just reach children, but now the spirit has reframed your idea to not only are you reaching children, but now you're reaching adults. Now you're reaching business leaders. Now you're reaching other sectors that you may not have originally thought about. So that's just something to think about, guys. Stay open. There's two messages that came in from Archangel Michael, and those messages are: admit the truth to yourself and act accordingly. Take your time making this decision. So there's a prayer that can help you with admitting the truth to yourself and acting accordingly. And that prayer is: I appreciate your support in helping me face my feelings with grace and acceptance so that I can be lovingly honest with myself and others. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for giving me courage and strength. It is your divine birthright to speak your truth. It's your story and it's your truth. So you owe it to yourself to be honest. And when you're honest with yourself, believe it or not, other people can see the honesty in your heart because your intentions, your actions, you know, your work will speak for itself, and you will be more open to serving from an overflow, which will ultimately increase your abundance. We're not necessarily talking about money, but we're also talking about the fruits of the Spirit, the things that you can't buy, like joy, love, happiness, respect, things of that nature. The prayer to help you with take your time making this decision is: Archangel Michael, please help me stay strong and relaxed as I approach this situation. Remind me to detach and step back, allowing the situation to naturally unfold. Thank you for protecting me. So whatever situation that you're having to deal with, what this is basically surrendering and allowing the Spirit to do what is necessary in that situation. And in the meantime, you continue to focus on you, your goals, and all the things that you need to do so that you can continue your purpose, okay? It's important for you to connect to your intuition so you have the roadmap on how to travel on the journey that you have chosen. If you would like to work with me, Dr. Holland, you can go to my Tutoring Mastermind's website, www.tutoringmastermind.com, and register for my next upcoming 2019-2020 Mastermind in either Florida, California, Canada, or Jamaica. If you have any tutoring questions, then join us in one of our Facebook groups, and you can find that information at our Facebook page, the Tutor Outreach Group. We love having active group members. If this episode resonated with you, subscribe to our radio show, leave comments, let us know how it resonated with you, and share out this episode, guys, to family, friends, colleagues, and coworkers. We love hearing from our listeners. Thank you in advance for your continued support. Join us every second and fourth Tuesdays of the month at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I wish you and your family much prosperity, joy, peace, abundance, love, and all of the fruits of the Spirit. Please make sure that your intentions are positive. It's the flow and integrity of your heart that truly matters when you are doing something for others as well as yourself. Gratitude, grace, and compassion will take you places in life. So keep that with you. Remember, you are loved, you are valued, and you are competent. Have a great week, and I'll see you back here next time.
You've been listening to the Tutor Outreach Radio Show, hosted by Dr. Alise Holland. This hit show comes to you live every second and fourth Tuesday at 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern on Blog Talk Radio. Each show is empowering you to move forward with your tutoring goals to manifest your dreams of building a successful tutoring practice. If you've missed any part of this show or want to find out more about Dr. Holland, visit thetutoroutreach.com. That's thetutoroutreach.com.